Greetings, everyone, boys and girls. This is James here speaking, and how's it going? So, I'm just going to be recording the personal videos of walkers, and we have to going to be to tell you some very important says I gotta have to hours of family members and generations be the old one and replacement hours of new family members that such as has a long time years of the history with hours of our the family members have gonna have to still active in this living in the history. So this is going to be at I'm going to just tell you this we got something important news that I really have to gonna be to tell it. So yesterday I was the scenes that I've been going to the outside and outdoors, and I went to at the hospital where old grandmother's got been sick, and she has been suffer from the sickness, and she feels that makes health issues for that former James families of old grandmother, and my step grandmother is still active. She's been doing well, and old grandmothers should be get well and better. So, and I have got to be say, and my James family visit to the old grandmother, and how she was feeling sick and feel it get well and to get been better. So, and it was immediately to take to short time that visit the old grandmother house, and I have to the carrying the old grandmothers of former families, and luckily it's my step grandmother and other grandmothers doing well, and she's been still of active as right there days as one day, and I don't feel that old grandmother's been is a rumbling the mouth that's difficult to speech that as I feel that the lungs hard to breathe it to be, and is I don't really think that health issue, but I don't know the health disease that health issue, which is thought have a lung disease and thyroid, the throat on it, and I'm just not much as ever seen that disease, or either that have the cancer, the type of cancer, and I think she knew that, and she had been the old ages of years of generations back to before now, which as I was as kids, I was the only scenes that the old grandmothers and newborn, and nice to see it for the brighter days, but it greet people as a firstborn for the American Asian. After that, I usually have to separate it from old grandmother, and then I have replaced the new family member step grandmother, and then other grandmother, and she served the production associated production manager and the production coordinators, and I might be half running up my business company, and I don't really think that old grandmother has this old ages till next few years, and I feel if grandmother said had slept well, and hopefully she will be okay. She should be get well, and my step grandmother, she's been still active out there, and perhaps I have the James uncle, James aunties, James cousin, also along with little brother, little sister as well. But if you ever heard of it, that's the video titles in here, and I just gotta be put the hashtag in here, hashtag prayers to old grandmother. Right over the Texas Texas right is the corner over right here, but I don't really think that the old grandmother's just hardly breathe, and she's get this better soon, but I just hopefully you're gonna find out, and that's what I really was talking about yesterday, and hopefully the James family is just going to visit old grandmother hospital, and she has feels she's been sick and she's been hard to breathe. So yeah, and that's all pretty much I have to say. And subscribe if you want to see more videos of vloggers. And that's all pretty much to say. And have a good day, boys and girls.